Hello, one and all, this is WellArmedWithTacos, and welcome back to Let's Play Dawn of War, Winter Assault. When we last left off, you know what scares me the most? The sad truth is, and this is honestly kind of sad, in the actual game, a Bloodthirster probably wouldn't have been able to handle everything we just threw at him. Because it would lock itself in combat with one of the units and then just jump from combat to combat because you can't shoot when it's in combat. So like the tank busters and everything would just sit there with their missile launchers and say, "Nothing we can do," and then it would just kind of eat everything.
I got the good bits for this fight.
Ooh. As soon as we get these vehicles prepared, we're gonna move. Is there anything else I want you guys doing? Not really. Build a generator or something, I don't know. Dance for my amusement. I might throw you at Kroll just because it'll be funny. Actually, that does give me an idea.
We're not going anyplace scary, are we?
You are. You are going to see if Kroll has any more friends while that mech does his job. And he's going to be doing that job for a while. We're going to save because this could pull a fight that I don't want to. But I want you guys to take a look around and see what he's got.
Okay, alright.
Try not to get spotted. Try not to start a cutscene either.
Oh, sneaky like. Guns might be that way.
There's Kroll.
Let's go.
We won't
the
get too
other
close
way.
for Kroll.
We're going.
Let's like go over
okay,
here.
That's good.
If you can. No, not without moving past Kroll.
Sneaky like.
Apparently this half of the map is just kind of covered.
Yes.
They really can't go this way? Well, they can. They just have to go all the way around. Do it! I got nothing else to do. That Big Mac is taking his sweet time. It takes forever to repair a vehicle in this game. I guess that's one of the things Dawn of War 2 did better. At least when you're rigging up vehicles, it doesn't take as long. I mean, there's no reason for this. This is just asinine.
Please, no more kicking.
Oh!
We're not going anyplace scary, are we?
He has friends. Interesting.
We'll go all sneaky like.
We could just go straight for Kroll. Or we can go around and yank his friends.
Don't bother me. I'm working on something.
I'm not sure what I want to do.
What is the almost stomping? Time to stomp and kill. Stomp, stomp.
Whoa, frame rate dip. Haven't had this in a while. Unusual. What concerns me is if we attack him, he might just summon all of his friends, which would be detrimental.
Get ready for fragging stuff.
We're gonna attack him and see what he's got. I reckon this was the only way to get to him. The other way must be covered up, which means you kind of have to get through the Bloodthirster to get to him, which makes sense. I like I was just kind of standing there. He has to know we're nearby. Orcs are not quiet. Not unless we're commandos. And notice there have been no commandos in this game. Interesting. And a little sad. I would have used commandos. But I think commandos have definitely, in my experience in the actual 40k game. Now, granted, this is Dawn of War Winter Assault, which came out many years ago. But especially like in modern day playing, commandos have definitely fallen out of favor because the only way to get the actual units is resin, and they're expensive, and nobody likes resin. It's just...
ready for fragging stuff.
The idea of sneaky orcs is something that not a lot of players seem to be as interested in as I think they should be.
Fixed. Get ready for fragging stuff.
I'd like to get them all closer so I can try to drag the crosshair around.
Orcs is meant for fighting and winning.
I'm trying to get that guy too.
Send
they didn't
me
get
to
that
the
guy.
fight.
Come on, look. Come on, grab it. Grab everybody.
Send me to the fight.
Everybody. There we are. Alright. Time to get Kroll. I don't remember how you spell his name. Hate to do it under the lag, but if we're doing it under lag, we're doing it under lag.
Shoot,
Everybody,
smash,
let's have some
chop,
fun.
Stomp.
Try not to take too much fun out of it. 4 tracks. I like how as soon as we decide to attack him, the lag goes away, as if he was the one invoking it.
Crawl! Your pretty skull is mine.
I'll gut you. I'll send down Khorne's wrath upon your heads and boil the blood from your veins!
Well, that was anticlimactic. I'm gonna pause the mic.
I did it! I beat the other war bosses! The Imperial Umis, the Eldar, those Chaos boys, and even them Necrons! That was a good war! And your pointy stick got plenty of them skulls! Those are pretty trophies! But what you gonna do next, huh, war boss? There's nobody left to beat! That's right! I'm the biggest, baddest war boss on the planet! I wonder where the nearest other planet is.
And that is also true for orc mentality. When there is no more war to be had, there must be more war to be found. I shall let the credits play out, as we usually do. That was Dawn of War Winter Assault. The first time I played through this game, I played it as Order. I know I've said all this before, but I'm just going over it again. I played it as Order. I played Imperial Guard. Didn't really play the Eldar unless I had to, and much the same here. I went through and played Orcs. Didn't play Chaos unless I had to. It's a shame you couldn't play Necrons, but that Monolith is bad news. I think I enjoyed playing the Guard a little more, just because the Guard's character, like the main character you play as with Guard, the main leader, whatever, he's wonderful. I love his voice actor, and I love his whole mentality. And I like to play Guard when I can, either in this game or in, say, Dawn of War 2 Retribution, because Guard is always an army I've been interested in playing, but I don't actually play in the real game. I play Orcs in the real game, which means I'm a lot more familiar with Orcs, but every time I get to play Guard, it's a lot more fascinating, because it's something I don't get to play, but something I am actually interested in. As for playing the Orcs, I liked it. This war boss is very lore accurate. That's one of the things the Dawn of War games usually get right. They're usually very accurate to the lore, and this war boss especially fit that. He was pretty much the perfect description, and I like the whole speech about how you don't need no Titan. The second you get all the orcs together in one spot, all in unison screaming a wog, is the greatest weapon. I like that. But I like the orcs. There were no commandos. There were a couple of strange upgrades that were missing. Instead of having Evie boys as a choice. You just kind of had armor upgrades for them. You had knobs, you had mega knobs, although you couldn't upgrade the mega knobs to have flamers like I typically would. You could only have looted dresses at certain areas. There were no battle wagons. There were looted wagons, looted trucks, but there weren't actual battle wagons, which is the orc equivalent of a Land Raider. Mighty beastie, but they weren't here. Probably because it's a mighty beastie. I doubt the Space Marines got Land Raiders when they did their thing. Except for when the AI had it earlier. But that's AI, you know. Losing my voice. Didn't get any battle wagons. No commandos. Didn't get any weird boys. That's also interesting. We didn't get any weird boys. So no access to psychers when you're playing the orcs. What else were we missing from the orc family? We eventually got mad dogs or pain boys. Knobs, McKnobs, boys. We had shooter boys, but like I believe the shooter boys were limited to 10. Whereas normally shooter boys go up to the same amount that regular boys do. That's another thing that this game didn't allow. In the game, in the actual tabletop, regular boys go up to units of 30. Here they were capped at 15 in a Cedric for 16 total. Normally they cap at 30. We didn't have any Gretchen units as like shooting Gretchens. We only have them as the mechanics, which makes sense, but at the same time, it would have also been neat to have some Gretchen shooters. They have their uses. Certainly in the tabletop, they have their uses. Of course, no run herds, because we didn't have Gretchen as shooters, so we wouldn't have run herds. We're still missing a couple of other vehicles. Storm boys seem to fade, whether or not you could or couldn't have them. They seem to depend on mission to mission. No bikes. I just realized that. No bikes. No killer cans. Trying to think if there's anything else. Well, no flash kits, which is a shame. I like flash kits. But other than that, I think they had most of their bases covered. The character you're seeing is the Imperial Guard main character, by the way. He's a badass. You can go into the army painter and play around with all that stuff, and skirmish and play around that stuff. It's a great game. I love the original Dawn of War. In case that wasn't clear over the course of this Let's Play, I love the original Dawn of War. I love the way it plays, and I wish Dawn of War 2 was more like Dawn of War 1. I still haven't played Dawn of War 3 because I was disappointed when I heard it was going to be 3 factions before it was released, and after it got released, its reviews have been mixed to bad, so there doesn't seem to be a lot of positives going around for Dawn of War 3. What I would really want, I want a Dawn of War, like Dawn of War 1 style game, this kind of gameplay, with Dawn of War 2's class inclusions, like race inclusions, faction inclusions. I want to be able to play just like you saw here with my orcs, but I want to be able to do that with Tau. I want to be able to do that with Necrons. I love to be able to do that with James the Other Cult, but that's down the road. But to this day, there has still never been a Dawn of War campaign with Tau or Necrons. And don't say freaking like Soulstorm or I believe it's Dark Crusade. Those are not campaigns. This is a campaign. Dawn of War 1 is a campaign. Dawn of War 2 and Dawn of War 2 Retribution are campaigns. Soulstorm and Dark Crusade are not. They're something of their own, and frankly, I don't care for them. I tried them. Didn't care for it. But, great game. Definitely pick it up if you can. You can pick it up on Steam. It's not hard. They work on modern computers without much tinkering. Again, on my screen, this is full screen, so you're not going to have that issue. It's just when you put it into a video format, then it drops to not being full screen anymore. So you don't have to worry about that. Great old games. I really love them. And I wish Dawn of War 3 was a better product than what it turned out to be. I guess I'll just keep waiting for Dawn of War 4. I'm waiting for a Dawn of War game that includes everybody. I'm waiting for a game that has your Dark Angels, your Blood Angels, your Space Wolves, your Grey Knights, your Space Marines, your Imperial Guard, your Militarium Tempestus, your Adeptus Sororitas, your Custodes, whatever, I don't remember what the Custodes faction's name is, your Imperial Knights, your Jains to the Cults, your Eldar, your Dark Eldar, your Harlequins, your Tyranids, your Orcs, your Necrons, your Tau. I'm waiting for a game that includes everybody, and it just hasn't happened yet. Might happen someday. Dawn of War 2 Retribution came close. It included a lot of everybody, but it didn't include everybody. So thank you for watching. This is WellArmedWithTacos signing off. Short video, but it isn't in video. I don't have anything else I can really do. It would just be stalling. So I'll see you all next Let's Play, which unfortunately I haven't picked out. See you guys later. Thanks for watching.